toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. He's made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Stafford. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Able to find Gray here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Seahawks at 4-3, a game over 500. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at this. I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 14 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. but they've lost 2 straight games. So they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Stafford. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They try again with Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got up.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Get over the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Scoring some 3-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Matthew Stafford and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Play fake it at Stafford. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now Stafford.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
He's at the 40.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
A 33-yarder from the left hash.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
That's caught right side by Mims.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now.
There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Man open left side is Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. And that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Open man is Metcalf, he's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Jackson will throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Lamb. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Chris Olave
from 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold down.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
Washington on third down.
They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3.5.
On first down, it's Stafford.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd and 4.
Stafford.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Stafford on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Stafford.
Connection made to Ruckert. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Jackson's looking for Olave, and he's got him. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Well, you really can't ask for much.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm